Hey kids, welcome to episode 11 of Toy Photography Bomb, and that is B.O.M. Which stands for Best of the Month, roughly, which is what myself, Trevor, 16 Shooter, and a guest toy photographer will share with you our selections for our favorite toy photos that we saw in July of 2024. Yes, I realize it's September, but we're a little behind. We're catching up. We're in July. We'll do August soon. I don't actually have a guest for August. I didn't select anyone. It got a little crazy towards the end of July. But we will be doing one for August, and it'll be kind of maybe a wild card show. But we'll do that in the next couple of weeks, I think. Then we'll be caught up. Got a guest for September, and we'll continue from there. Now, this show is not the result of any kind of contest or voting. It's just simply our choices based on what came across our feed and in the Toy Photography Bomb Instagram page tags. We didn't see everything, so I'm sure we missed things, some great stuff. And if there's any great stuff that you came across that you saw that you thought should be included for July, tag that person, put a link to their Instagram in the chat afterwards. Yeah, let us know. And if you're coming across something in your feed that you see that you go, man, this is wild, either tag it at Toy Photography Bomb, BOM, or tell the person to tag it Toy Photography Bomb. Maybe ask them first, but I would love to see it. So I'm always looking for new people to follow. So definitely do that. What else? If you're going to tag us, make sure it's your best work. This is the best stuff out there. Again, that we've seen. So don't tag every photo you take. Make sure it's some of your favorite stuff. If you come up with something better than you thought the last one was, untag us, whatever. Just to keep the stream a little shorter. Do like to go through those things. I love to see everything. But if I see a shot of yours that's great, I'm going to go look at your page and take a look at some more stuff too. So don't think you have to tag everything. So this is meant to focus on things we love. It's not a critique show. Maz's Toy Box on Tuesdays is a critique show, and I do hope you will learn from some of the things that we show you here, and definitely on that show, and you can learn all about that and tagging Maz to have your photos critiqued on that show. So with that all said, sorry about that. Let me see who's in the chat, and then we'll bring our guest out. Hey, Mike, what's going on, Mike? Paul, Henry, and Dave Orkin, Sketches, what's up, Sketches? Tom, Dub, what's going on, man? Good to see you again. Joe Gonzalez, good to see you again. Alberto, good. What's going on? Greg, what's going on? Alan, good to see you again. Saw a lot of these guys at ToyCon New Jersey, including my guest tonight. This last weekend, which was a good show. It was cool. Do not be too self-conscious to tag yourself. Please, just tag it. I cannot start over. I'm sorry. That was a lot. I just spewed a lot of crap, Alan. So, just rewind. All right. Let me get my guest out here and we'll get this thing started. My guest toy photographer tonight is someone not unknown to anyone who watches this show regularly. By my count, he's been featured, I think, 3 times here, and not always by me, not always my picks. My guests have picked him as well. Though I could pick one of his images almost every month because I just love his work. His work is warm, rich, atmospheric, and a lot of times down to earth. Just comic book stuff that's a little more actiony and stuff. But I just kind of like a lot of the down to earth stuff that he does. Also, I very much envy his prop game, and we'll talk a little bit about that. So please welcome Anthony Eck at ToyMirth. What's up, Anthony? What's going on, man?
What's up?
How you doing? I got the wrong ticker up here. There you go, Anthony ToyMirth. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Good. All right. Cool. Yep. Cool. You sold some stuff at ToyCon New Jersey, so you're a little lighter, which is nice. That's always feels good. Feels good to get stuff out of the room. Like, as much as we love this stuff, it's like a lot of it. Especially, let me ask you this: do you find yourself as a toy photographer? Do you find yourself buying stuff based on a thought or an idea that you see the figure and you're like, ooh, right?
Yeah, way too many times, and that's what I'm trying to stop doing. But I can go to Target, see a figure, I'm like, I got an idea for that, and I grab it, and then it winds up on the table at a show.
Exactly. I was gonna say, how many times did that actually come out to be an image that you actually take?
Yeah.
Because for me, it's not often. Like, there's just I like, oh, this could be a whole new thing that I can do, and like, nah, I'm just gonna pick up a Mythic Legion or a, you
Yeah.
know, a
Yeah.
1/6 figure or something like that, and then I'll be done. Um, let's take a look at your page. So how did you get into this nonsense anyway?
So before toy photography, I used to collect Funko Pops. I was up
Oh
to at
wow,
one
I'm
point,
sorry.
yeah, I was up to 3,000 almost at one point.
Gee, are you kidding me?
Nope, nope.
Oh, dude, jeez.
Yeah, so
Holy
that
moly.
eventually got me to Instagram, but then I started switching over to action figures, and I'm like, let me start taking pictures, and that's what I started to do. So it wasn't inspired by anyone at that point. I just
Okay.
started
Mm-hmm.
taking pictures, and right from the get-go, I used to do scenes. Ninja Turtles out in the wild. I used to go down to the
Okay.
swampy area and used to take pictures of turtles set up, and that's how it started. Those
There you
NECA
go.
live action turtles started me on the action figure train.
Nice. Yeah, that was a big one for a lot of people. Where was I going with that? Shoot, I had a question. Did you? So is that where? Did you do? You did pop photography? Did you know it was a thing before you started, or did you
No,
just like,
didn't know
hey,
that.
this will be fun to do, and
Yeah,
then oh shit, there's a lot of people doing this.
yeah. I just started doing it, and I was posting it on Twitter. And one
Okay.
time, somebody saw it and he said, "I like your work. You should post it on Instagram." A lot of people post on Instagram, and that's how it got me over to Instagram. So
There you go. That's yeah. Did you even have an Instagram account?
no.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah.
pre-pandemic, so it's funny. Pre-pandemic, I wasn't even I didn't had no social accounts. But while everybody
Wow.
was moving away from being social, I'm like all of a sudden I need to be social during the pandemic.
Well, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. I guess that's interesting because yeah, I mean, not to take too deep a dive down that, but like, I mean, it could get a little toxic or a little too claustrophobic. But I imagine if you weren't on social at all, it's like I got to talk to somebody. I don't see anybody all day long, for sure. So ToyMirth, did that come about from the Funko Pops? Was it just like because they were cute and fun, or where does the mirth come into it?
Yeah, no, I just like anybody else that tries to start a Instagram account, everything you
Just
put in
looking for
there
a
is going
name.
to be taken. So
And you
I
didn't want to
wanted
be toy
toy.
photo guy 345, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, I didn't want the numbers in it, and I
Yep.
even put in every friggin' name is taken, and that name was taken. So I
That makes
couldn't think of anything.
there
But
there is a guy that has 1/6 shooter. It's open now. Like I could get 1/6 shooter like one word without the
okay,
stupid underscore. But at this point, I've got that tagged everywhere. Like
yeah,
it's gonna be like so you can't unfortunately you can't forward it. But let's take a look at some of your work here. So what would you say? Do you feel that you have? Oh man, that's gorgeous. Do you feel you have a style? We were talking about. I don't know if you were if you watched uh, Alex's
yes,
show last month, but we were talking about you because he's a big light through the window guy, and like I don't mean that's not defining you, but you use a lot of narrowed light through your shots and stuff, and it's beautiful. I mean, this is gorgeous light. I
yeah.
mean,
I don't know what got me doing that. So you and Sean at Toys and Action Con did that setup and a shot, and you had the
right.
castle and the windows, and I'm like, that's friggin' awesome. And kind of that was the turning point for me for windows and doors. And
Wow, seriously?
yep.
Oh,
So
damn,
yeah.
man. All right. I'm taking credit for all this shit that you do. No, that's great. That's really, really cool. Yeah, I mean, there was some fire coming out of that shot. I don't know. It was interesting. That was a good show too.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I love the moodiness of your shots. I love you got a really cool tone too. Like, is that a post thing that you do that you try specifically to do? I mean, it's not desaturated, but it's like, I mean, a lot of it is some of it is in this room. I mean, because you do stuff like this, like right, which isn't like at all. This is saturated as hell.
Well, that's
Um,
Mike's. That was a collab with
oh,
Mike.
that's Mike. Oh, okay.
That's his
All
shot.
right.
Mine's next. Mine's
But
next.
but you do this,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So this is saturated as hell. Um, oh, is there one next to this one? Yours? Okay.
Yeah, it
There you
is
go.
one. Yeah.
Oh well,
That's
all
mine.
right. Same. Say yeah. There you go. I mean, not same shot, but like, yeah, in that vein. So, how did like this look come about? Because like, this is the kind of stuff I think about when I think about you. Is this moody kind of? It's not always moody. It's fun. There is mirth there too as well.
Right.
But I just love these. I love your lighting. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I just I'm not great at posing a figure
Yes.
as far as action goes, and I just like
Okay.
the moodiness and a relaxed figure.
Yeah.
Like Yimbo calls it the everyday superhero. That's kind of like this is stuff that
That
we do.
Yimbo.
We're just kind of relaxing and looking
Yeah.
at things. And I don't know
Awesome.
what made me get into this. I
Hmm.
can't quite remember, but that's yeah. I do enjoy just doing a scene that's going to tell you the story right when you look at it, but is not the action is in the relaxing part of the
Hmm. Well, I
figures.
mean, see, this is action to me. Like this is happening.
It
There's
is,
stuff
yeah,
happening here. That your main character is not in some sort of stabbing pose or anything. There's a story going on here, and it's great. Like you're always telling really really good stories.
yeah.
And
I
even just
definitely
this,
try to
just a
tell a story
pensive.
right.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I want you to look at it and tell a story right from the get go. So,
Hmm. Do you feel you have a style? Did I ask you that already? No, I don't think I did.
well, yeah. I mean, yeah. This is definitely my style. I mean, I enjoy
Okay.
light through a window and some
Hmm.
background lighting or something like that. Just
Hmm.
the moodiness, I guess you could say. I
Yeah.
want you to
It's
feel the emotion coming out of the picture. That's what I'm
yeah.
basically going for.
Yeah, I see like this. What I love about this is like you could have done like a portrait, but what I love about this is the framing on this. And this is something that's hard to like tell people because you watch me on Moz and I'm like, crop master and I would be like, you would say, "Hey, maybe crop this to a portrait," but I wouldn't on this. You know what I mean? Because there's almost framing in this hallway and he's down this hallway. These two walls kind of pull you in as if you're an observer back there. And what I love about it the most is this light right over here on this wall.
Yep.
Just enough to make it feel like something else is going on around that corner. There's life, there's activity, there's other things, and this is just a moment captured, which is great, man. I love it. Love it,
Yeah,
love it.
this was one of my first shots where because 90% of my shots is one light and some bounce cards.
Yep.
So I've been trying to branch out with more lightings from different areas
Yeah.
in my shots.
I mean, I tell people like one or two lights. You know what I mean? You've got a little bit of light coming from the torch, but I mean, I know these things. They don't give off too much of a
Right.
glow, but it's kind of semi-realistic. But you did actually this one. This one, I think. So you must have augmented this, right? You've got another light coming in from the side here, acting as if
Yes. Yes.
that fire is giving off that glow, which is
Yeah, I
great.
think I don't
That's
know if I have a
really nice.
BTS there, but yes, I do have another light
Smoke.
to the side.
Nope. Oh yeah, you
Okay.
do. There you go. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Little. Now, what light is that? What are you using there? Are those Lume
Those
cubes
are all
or?
Lumicubes. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. The panels.
Yeah,
LED.
the panel.
RGB.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The main reason why I like the Lumicube because I mean at the time when I first started getting into photography, I wanted to learn more, and then you go to YouTube, and the first thing that comes up is Jared for anybody looking up YouTube toy
Yep.
photography, and I got at that time I bought what he was using because I was like, all right, this
Right.
stuff works for him. I'm gonna start using it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do like that you can control the lights with the app. I think that's huge.
Yeah. That's what the Neewer or people call it Newer, but it's like Newer. Um, Lights are like that too, man. The app is fantastic. I mean,
Yep.
a couple of kludgy things about it, but yeah, I really like being able to control lights. Reaching through a set to like turn off a light, forget about it. You're gonna
Yep.
knock something over. This I love this because I'm looking at the where you've got. Let me see if I can pause it on this shot. Um, great props. Let's talk about your props too, because you are. I guess I can't pause. Oh, well, I started paused it. But this is very bright in here. Like you've got a lot. You're putting in the atmosphere though, which is like also brightening it. And then you ended up with this, which is real moody. So this is a lot of post work in terms of like darkening it and bringing it down in tone a little bit, or
Yes,
what?
a
Is
lot
this?
of times I wind up bringing down the highlights
Yeah.
to lessen, to lessen it. And then I'll mess with texture and clarity to kind
Mm-hmm.
of
Mm-hmm.
brighten up those little areas like his forehead there.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Clarity's great. Clarity's great. It can, a lot of times we've talked on Maz's show that you can push it too far. I think it's
Yes,
like there's like
definitely.
50, whatever that number means in the scale of things is about the amount you want to stop at, because you get it over that and it gets a little crispy and a little, frazzled and whatever. But I love this. I will show you after the show the shot I did, and I was talking to you about it at ToyCon New Jersey, and I may have to go back and shoot it because inadvertently, I swear to you, it's like there's so many similarities. It's different. It's a different thought, but like I'm gonna show it to you, and you're gonna be like, "Damn, I don't know." Right down to the same freaking staff here, leaning against the window. That was a last minute thought. I'm like, I had it over against the bookcase that I have at a similar angle, and I'm like, oh, you know what? That's got a little glowy, thing.
Yep.
I'll put it in front of the window and like have it light up. And then when you you were nice enough to give me the shot at ToyCon New Jersey, so I have a print of that. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my God. I'm going to have to reshoot this.
Yeah,
So,
I know some people.
I'll give you.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't matter to me because we all are. I think we all have the similar ideas. It's just on how we execute it. It's, if you get inspiration from somebody, then sure you could give them the credit, but don't
Absolutely,
get bent out of shape when somebody does something that you've done, because it may just be,
Yeah.
it's just
Especially
their
when you're talking about archetypes, right? Like, especially like superheroes, like we're all kind of pulling from the same space, you know what I mean? So to have like Superman like flying through the clouds, it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's kind of gonna happen.
Exactly. Yep.
Wizards at a table with a book, but it's your execution of this that is,
Right.
is
Exactly.
fantastic.
Yep.
And I will show it to you, and you'll be like, oh. I may have just tag you for like the inadvertent. I know I saw the picture before, so maybe it was in the back of my mind. I don't know. Lego, holy crap, man! I didn't even see this one.
Yeah, so this is Fun Haul. They actually reached out to me to see if I was interested in doing some stuff. So there's a few shots from
That's great.
sets that they gave me.
Nice. So this is nice. So this is some paid work, or at least
A free
rated
set,
work
basically.
or something.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Good. Yeah. I mean, I could go on and on. Like, it's just the moods of this. Let me see if I can find something that like. I think you want to stop on too. Like this made Toy Photo Bomb, I think, last month. I think this was
Yeah.
one Alex
That was the one Alex shows. Yep.
Yep. Insane. And we said at the time, like, you have this set, and this is no shade because I do this constantly. I'm using the same maybe 10 sets that I have. And if you've looked at any of the Mythic Legion stuff, if you look at it, you notice it's the same,
Right.
It's the same stupid set.
Yep.
But you managed to make it look different every time. You put like these little slats and stuff you put in here to make the window, change that up a little. You change the angle. When you're looking at it, I go, oh, that's that mirror back there. But, it's a completely different feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From like
Yep.
the Last of Us stuff. And yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah. If we chose a
See what people
diorama,
are saying here.
we'd have like 30 dioramas if we didn't use the same things over and over.
Oh yeah, true. I try to keep up with buying more and more, but like there's a space issue with that.
Yep.
And it's kind of like what I say on Maz's show. Like, don't step back and try to get the whole thing in there, because you want to use just parts of it, because you're going to use that over and over and over again, and don't want people to feel, oh, that's the same
Very true.
diorama that he's in. Let's see, we got Dub saying framing gives a great depth. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, which shot, but yes, absolutely. Yeah, there you go. So Dub William says he takes it to max 30. Yeah, I've pushed it past 30, but it depends on the picture too. It depends on how
Definitely.
close you are to a subject or something like that, because things can get a little crispy. Um, yeah. Um, who doesn't love a meth lab? That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Nice,
The,
nice
the
icon
the
too. I like that.
clarity really, you can see the difference when you have cloth goods. The clothing on the figures look really bugged out when you turn
The
clarity up too
texture
much.
gets real
Yeah.
weird. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. I love the atmosphere in this. The the inside the shop feel with the sign and everything. Did you do this? Is this like a set you had, or did you do this sign
So
for, or
that
is that a post?
diorama, it might be. Do I have a BTS on this one? That's my diorama.
Okay.
Um, but the
Yeah.
maybe not. All right, yeah.
Nope.
So that's my diorama that I made, but it's basically I tried to make a garage, but basically this is lifted up on a box to get the window of electric repair shop, and I was happy with this one because you can see the E on a table there. I kind of made it look like the light was shining the lettering on the table
Oh
too.
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, oh yeah. You got the shadow right here. Right here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
That right there. That's great.
Yeah, yeah. So I
Nice.
tried to do something different on that one. This
That's
was
really
a
cool.
yeah, this was a collab, but sometimes my sets they're so extravagant when I set them up, and I only get a little area, but I still love setting up the thing.
Yeah. So
So
let's talk about, all right, because I've been alluding to this like 5 times now. Let's talk about your props. So you are you make me, it makes me, gives me the heebie-jeebies. So I organize all my stuff in like those art type boxes, like the jewelry type boxes.
yep,
By they're labeled, which figure is which part goes to which part. You organize by type, right? Is that what you're
yep,
doing? Like in a drawer, everything that's a prop piece from a figure goes in a drawer under science or
yep.
magic or whatever. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I think it's just easier to find things than
Much
trying to
easier.
remember what is amongst other figures. So I'll throw food in one drawer, appliances in one drawer, science,
Damn.
electronics. I'll just throw it in a drawer because if it comes down to me selling the figure, it's a 90% chance that I'm going to keep the prop anyway, and that's why I'm going to drop my price. Because
Oh, okay. All right.
I bought a
Okay.
lot of
Okay.
figures for the accessories. So,
Yeah.
they may no longer want the figure, and I'll just get rid of the
Yeah.
figure and I'll keep the accessories. So
Yeah.
if I
That's
do sell the accessories, you can just Google it and see what they came with, and I'll know where those things are.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, it's more with the Mythic Legion stuff that I'm a little more anal retentive about it, because there's certain like shades. I don't know why. It's getting into a weird area, but I totally agree with you. And I think about it, and I guess I just never sold those figures, that because I bought figures just for props.
Yep.
I haven't spent a lot of money on them, but I've got all these Gomez things, and Gomez. I mean, those things come with great stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. Mezco's
And if I
perfect for
sold them, I
that.
never even thought of like selling them with that. I'm like, oh, maybe I won't sell the figure because I want all the props. I never really even thought it. I never really even thought about selling the figure without the props.
Yeah. No,
That's
I've
kind of
I've done
bright.
it often. I let people know, of
Yeah.
course, that hey, this is missing some
Sure. Oh yeah.
accessories. They are
Sure.
still
Sure. Sure.
happy
Yeah.
with the
Yeah. Yeah.
figure. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I have
Maverick. Appreciate it, man.
I have a ton of accessories.
There you
And
go.
I mean now over on Etsy, if you go back to my page that won Lost Miniatures, that I love his stuff, but
Well,
I'm
and I just bought a
diving
bunch of
more
this
and
stuff.
more into accessories off of Etsy. Yeah, that one
Yeah.
right there.
Etsy is fantastic for accessories.
Yep.
So I had this guy bookmarked forever, and I don't know if it was yours. I mean, I was ready to get this. It's a particular figure, which we may know about sooner rather than later, that I bought some of this stuff for, and then I realized that it was the same stuff that you were using here, and I'm like, oh damn, man, like this stuff is great looking. And I had no idea how he's going to come. I mean, like that shelf, everything's kind of glued in, but it looks great. I mean, this stuff is really, really nicely
Yeah.
done, and not crazy expensive for what it is. And
No,
coming from
not at all.
Australia,
No.
man, it's nuts.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. I love this stuff. And then
I
I
got this
found
little monkey crate. It's great.
yep.
I think I got this chair too. Wow, damn man, I must.
So
be taking
that chair
more.
is actually, I just picked up that chair from Amazon and I just scuffed it up
Oh,
to
okay.
weather. Yeah, that's not the because I have the Morpheus chair too, which works really well.
Okay. Yeah.
But after seeing how he did some stuff, I'm like, well, maybe I could save some money and do something, but that never ends up. Yeah, I have way too many.
And I love this shot because it's just stuff. It's great. This is really, really nice.
I love doing just accessory shots.
Yeah, you've done that a bunch of times with like the you did one with the Anubis and Bastet stuff, right?
That was earlier than that one. Yeah.
Where was that? That was really cool. Damn, you're prolific too, man, which makes me crazy. You and Pablo putting stuff out like daily. So what is your favorite thing to shoot? Like what are you into in terms of like a genre or oh yeah, I remember this one. So this one I just have to say right now, like this was shot like you went home from Legion's Con after buying a swig or something like that and shot this.
Yep. After getting those things from Mike and Swig, I went right home.
Yes, the table, right? Like the table on the shelf. Yep.
Yep. Table, shelf, the thing from Carver I picked up, the potion from Mike. Yeah. Went right home and shot it. I'm not sure what I enjoy shooting more. I love the fantasy. Probably fantasy I enjoy shooting more, or the Ronin Japanese genre kind of era.
Yeah, you do a lot of that and that really well as well too. Yeah, I like your stuff in that respect. This is great. It's so good. I picked up one of these too. Is that's that little fountain from the pet store, right? Like
yeah,
that's a killer. That's a great tip right there. Pet store props, man. It's really
absolutely
good.
Yes.
Amazing stuff. If you're not following Anthony, I mean, what are you doing? Hit ToyMirth up. Really good stuff. We'll probably come back to some more stuff soon, but we got to jump onto this stuff and get going with our top. I think we got 15 here. I think you had 8 and I had 7, so I think we're right around 15, which is nice. We're going to start with one of yours. And this is Figure 4 Photos, which is Dylan Zelmer. Yeah, tell us about it. Awesome. These Dick Tracy
this
figures,
jumped out at me. I just really like the framing of this. It's telling a good story. He's dodging trying to hide from Prune Face shooting at him. Dylan's work is always phenomenal. His lighting and everything like that. The way he frames this. But this one particularly jumped out at me. I just really enjoyed the framing on this one. It's nice and tight, but you can see the story, you can see what's going on, and the action is it's great. Even though it's not, the guy's not jumping up in the air, but you can see he's running from Prune Face. So I really enjoyed this one.
The framing, like you said, is fantastic. I love the shots hitting the car, and it gives me. And what I love about the framing is that the villains are. Again, like you can take something so out of focus. We've talked about it on Maz's show that like you don't even understand what's going on. But even back to Flat Top back there, you can tell what's happening here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The car is great. I don't know if is that Dick Tracy car that was from the movie.
But even Dick Tracy himself, you don't need to see his face. It's Dick Tracy, obviously.
Oh yeah.
The note and everything like that. But
sure.
It's perfect. He's screaming while he's running. It's just. It's done really
The pose is great, even though you don't see the lower half of his body for the most part. Like even even this hand in front is kind of just he's getting ready to like either turn it to grab that fender to it's just a good action pose. And I'm totally getting like Godfather feels right here. Yeah. This is Godfather picking up the oranges, and this is what's happening exactly like that. And it's great. The lighting coming from the left there, that's hitting Prune Face and Flat Top is great. Yep. Again, defining the faces without having to see them in focus, which is really, really nice.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, gorgeous photo. Yeah, I mean, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's take a quick look at Dylan's page. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Dylan's been on before. We've had figure four photos. That's right. Sometimes it comes back to me that somebody's been on here before. I don't
Okay.
remember which photo it was. I'm sure we'll hit it, but I do remember looking at that, or maybe I was going to pick this one because I really like this one. Kind of stood out to me. It's a very simple,
Yep.
but I just love it. It's just like this is a spread from a comic book, and it's great.
Yeah.
And the figures
Absolutely.
work
Yeah.
so well together.
Yep.
Very cool. Bet some Moody stuff. Oh, maybe it was this one. It might have been one of these that he did with Bison and Tyson. Great punching action, like really good
Yeah.
posing.
Yep. Good posing.
Fantastic posing.
And I just enjoy his lighting and posing on all his shots and the framing. You can see
Yep,
the story in each one of his shots.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. Wow, that's really nice.
Yeah.
I have to embrace the darkness. Like that's one of the things I'm working on is getting more doing product photography. It's like you don't want to. I say this all the time. Like you don't want to have too much in darkness because you're like, you want to show the product,
Yeah.
and that
Yep.
starts to get ingrained in you, and you're like, oh, I can't see anything. But like I like the shadow and the light. You know what I mean? Like I do it, but I really want to get into more like. I was doing it a long time ago, a whole chiaroscuro thing, chiaroscura, but I've gotten away from it, and I just gotta bring myself back. And yeah, Dylan does it really well here.
Yeah.
This
Definitely.
set, okay, we all have this set. How great is this set, man? That's pretty good, right? Like
I love it. I mean, it's affordable and it's great. I mean, it's very
very
modular.
affordable,
It's a great set.
and that
Yeah.
is that's
Vertigo
Vertigo
toys.
Toys. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah. It's definitely a great set. And they had it up. I mean, they sold out the first wave. They sold out the second, and
hmm
then they put it up where it's like there's no reason for you to miss out on it. They had it up for a few weeks,
exactly.
and yeah,
And when I first got it, I'm like, it's a little clean. I was gonna say, but when you put it in the background like this, first of all, the floor is amazing. I love the floor. It looks great. It looks
Yep.
really, really good. Like it photographs really well. So
Yeah.
those guys are
And
great, man.
again, I mean, it's runes, roadside runes they call it, but you could do different things with it. I mean, you can set it
Yeah.
up multiple ways. I've used it multiple times, and it's a lot of
Yep.
options. A lot of options.
Yeah, this is right in your wheelhouse right here. You and Ian
Yeah.
Saunders. Like I could see, like I mean, just like through the window, great framing through the window. That's
Yep.
beautiful. And that whatever this is, this gas lamp. What is that from? It's got to
Yeah,
be a
it does look
dollhouse
like a
thing,
gas
right?
lamp. Yeah, that looks
That's
perfect in there.
great. That's perfect. Really nice stuff. Excellent. Figure four photos. Give him a follow, man, for sure. All right. Next up, my man, he's in the chat.
Yeah, this one's so
Insightful
nice.
Energy, Michael Duggar, maker of many fun things you've just seen in Anthony's photos, actually, tables and shelves, and he just put up a picked photo today, which we'll show in a few minutes, with some stuff that he made. It's incredible. He's a multi-talented dude. He portrait photographer, so it shows in this absolutely that I haven't seen a pop-by shot in a long time.
Mhm.
And this one I just loved everything about this. The post edited curl of the smoke, the light on the eye. Yeah, just loved it, man.
And
Just
he
beautiful.
has a reel on how he did this too. So if you're
Yeah,
looking to
that's true.
see how
Yep.
he did it, he shared. Yep. And the thing
Yeah,
is too, it's the detail is amazing. And if you look at the other picture, this is just a small portion of the other picture, which I'm sure you'll show.
yeah.
But I mean, yeah, that lighting is phenomenal on this.
I just like the tight version of this.
Yep,
I mean, he does
absolutely.
have a
Yes.
wider version of it, right? Where is it? Does he have it in there?
I know he does. I don't know if it's a second part of another.
Was it this?
Yeah, there you go. Yes.
No. Was
Yeah,
that
that's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he must have lit this differently though, didn't he? Or did he actually crop it to that?
I thought he zoomed in when he did the reel. I thought he zoomed in right on it, and
Okay.
that's how he lit it up. Yeah, this is the
Gotcha.
actual picture, which is
Mike,
crazy.
let us know. Is this the same shot and you just zoomed in, or let us know, or if you set this up a little different because
Oh, he
the lighting
reshot
is
it.
just. I mean,
All right.
he did reshoot it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Am I locked up or you locked up?
Oh, that might be
Okay.
me. Is that
All
me?
right. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. You're
I'm gonna
talking.
close
Okay.
some. I'm gonna close some things down pretty soon. My internet might be a little wonky tonight.
Oh yeah, you know
Everything good?
that's yeah, you're good now. Yeah, he came in tight with
Okay.
the blue shot, and you can see it now that he pointed it out. But such a great
Yeah,
shot.
for
It
sure.
really is.
Beautiful. And okay, we're back. Sorry, I'm gonna close some of these tabs pretty soon. We'll have some more bandwidth, I think. Yeah, this is a cart that he just made. Like he's doing.
And you're gone again. And now everything's gone. Oh boy, it's just me. Hold on, the show's over. I can't even share. I'll just have to sit here and talk to myself while we wait for Trevor.
Am
And
I
I don't know.
back?
There you are.
Oh my God, what is
You're
going
back.
on?
That's what I was
All
saying. I
right.
was like, "Oh boy, the show's over. If I'm just gonna have to talk to myself, we're in
I
trouble."
should have wired up. I should have wired up this afternoon, but I didn't. Let me close some things just in case. That's what's keeping me.
Because the show couldn't even go on. I can't even share.
Oh, no, you can
Well,
just
I
talk
guess I
about this
could.
photo for the next half an hour, I suppose. Yeah, Mike's doing amazing stuff, man. Here's his behind the scenes for that one. Super
Yeah,
nice
Mike.
guy, super talented guy. See, this is the kind of stuff like this is going to be incredible. If you're going to Legion's Con, it's all going to be there.
Yeah,
It's all
and you
gonna
want to
be
hit
there.
him up early because
Yes, you
these
do.
things sold out quick.
Yep. I got an in, but you're
And he
going to have
has
to
an
do your
Etsy
own
shop,
work.
so you can go up on Etsy and grab his stuff right now and not even wait for Legion's Con.
There you
Or you
go.
can buy the
There you go.
STL and do it yourself.
I love this shot.
Yeah,
Absolutely love it. He's doing great stuff with this figure too.
I don't know if it's my favorite, but I love this. Is one of my favorite figures to shoot for sure.
Yeah.
Vaporoni.
Yeah. I think I like Vaporoni better than Vapor. Like I got Vapor, I wasn't really too thrilled with. I took a one shot and that was it. This is one of my favorite of his. I think everything about this is just really nicely detailed and framed. It's a great pose on this goblin. I mean, he really looks like it's like last resort. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
it's like,
stick this thing up in front. Like you're not gonna get through this, right? Oh, God.
Yeah,
Really
he's
good.
definitely scared there. You could tell.
The light
But
from
even
the
the,
side
the
coming
smoke
through.
coming through the doorway, yeah, it's just
Yep.
it's perfect. Yep.
Yep. And these dials, he's making these dials. All the dials and stuff are stuff he's made. So incredible, incredible, multi-talented dude. This is a great shot. Love that one.
Yes, he did some awesome shots with this car.
This is great. This is great.
Yep.
That's great. Great
I
perspective.
mean, it's just everything about it. I mean, the lighting coming from the back window on his face.
Yep. Love this one too. This poor goblin. This bastard gets it all. Yeah, insightful underscore imagery. And Mike is always with us on Maz's Toy Box every Tuesday at 6 o'clock as well.
Yep.
Giving his insight or mistaking Boba Fett for someone else.
Yeah. You
Just
won't
kidding.
find Star Wars on his page, but you'll find everything else.
That's right. All right. Next up is one of mine, and this is this guy, man. I've been wanting he's like probably in every. I wouldn't say every, but like he's been right there in a couple of monthly shots, and like I love his work every time.
Yep.
He gets first of all gets the best customs done, man. He gets some great customs done, and it just looks like nothing else because like he'll go out and he's got I forget who does a lot of his painting, but he gets these customs and it just looks like he's doing Mythic Legion shots, but they just look like nobody else's because he's got these great cut pieces of custom. But this in particular and this Dio, I am so jealous of. Incredible. I love this. I love the story being told here. Even the pose on this night where you'd you'd normally have this guy I'm gonna take this monster on. This guy looks exhausted, and it's like the title is No Time to Rest. It's just like he's battled a bunch of things. Like this thing now. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
great. I love it,
Yeah.
and I love
Yeah.
Carlos's.
You can definitely
So
see
this
the
is
story where
Carlos.
he's been battling this thing for a few minutes or a while, and he's
Mhm.
trying to get away, and then this thing sees him
Yep.
again through the window.
Yep. Carlos Mariscal, amazing, amazing stuff. I just love his lighting. It's always got this warm. Well, not always, but it's a lot of times got this warm feel to it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Let's go to Carlos's page. But man, he's got great sets and
Yeah, he has some
great
great
lighting.
stuff. Yep.
Yeah,
And like you
amazing.
said, the customs. There was don't quite remember it, but he has one custom. I don't know if it was a wizard or something like that. I was like, wow, that figure really looks amazing.
Yeah, he's just always got good. I'm trying to like go back to one where he's got like some just like even the head on this. Like who's this? Head guy Wolfkin Customs. Okay. I don't know who did this. Usually he had I can't remember who did a lot of them for him, but he has somebody paint them. But man, I mean that's just I mean that's a figure we know, but like if you're a Mythic
Yep.
Legions fan, but like without that head, it's like a completely different figure. I just love his I
Yeah,
love his
that one.
lighting. I love the
That's
yeah, that's
that's the Hero
incredible.
Toys orc with a head that makes it a different figure.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Didn't know that. Didn't know
Yeah. Makes it a completely
that.
different figure. Yeah, the
Cosmic stuff.
lighting.
Always mixing stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah. But the
His lighting
lighting
game is
itself,
on point,
there's
man.
so many different colors in them. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh, this is fantastic. That's great. I love it.
Which is a hard figure to
Yeah.
shoot, so that's
It
pretty
is a
good.
really hard figure to shoot. You lit that really well.
Yep.
That looks great. I mean, that's the effect you want from Hagnon there. Um, yeah, but he's all over the place with the Marines and the Warhammer, and like, but he does everything great, man. This is a good one right here. I like this a lot.
Hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
And
again,
again,
just mixing up
story.
genres
Yep.
and figures, and it's always got a good story. It's always interesting. It's always eye catching. I mean, I see Carlos's stuff all the time, and I'm just like, oh
Hmm.
my god! I'm always stopping. I have to pick this up.
Look at
I
that
have to pick
little.
this up.
Yeah, I know. I
Look at this
actually had
guy.
that. Yeah, I was just
Did
gonna say,
you?
what is that little goblin looking dude? He's pretty cool.
That's incredible. Like that looks like almost like a. I don't know what the hell that is. Like it's like a little sub brand, like almost like Lego like, but not Lego.
Mm.
I don't
Yeah,
know. It's
I'll have to
fantastic,
ask him.
man.
Yeah, it is really cool. And that goblin face, that sculpt is awesome. And that
The
shield is freaking
Goblin
great.
face. So that's Eric Miller,
Okay.
which you're not going to get better than Eric Miller. And the shield too. I don't know where the shield is
Hmm.
from.
A
That's
lot of
incredible.
details in his
Yeah, that's what I'm
figures.
saying about Carlos. Is like this is what makes me. The photo makes me stop, and then I go, "Oh, where did he get that head? That's so good."
Mm. Yeah.
Because you're expecting to see the figure that you know, and this is completely not the figure that I know. Like nothing about this. There's that little
Yep.
goblin dude again. I love
It's a
that
little
guy.
guy. I got to ask him. I didn't even see that before. I'll have to ask him
Hell
where that's
yeah.
from because that's really
Ooh,
awesome.
detour custom shield too. Nice, very nice. Good stuff. Good stuff, Carlos. Carlos is going to be on here again, man. He just does great stuff all the time. This is, as a matter of fact, is probably on my list for August.
That troll one there too. The third one, the second one
Which one?
down.
This
Right
one here?
down from under. Yeah, that troll on an orc. Yeah, that one right there.
Oh
That
yeah.
looks so good.
Wow.
That looks so good.
And this is bright for him. Like he's usually doing some moodier stuff, but this with the clouds and stuff is really like
Hmm.
a different mood, man. Really cool. Holy crap, that's great. Wow, what kind
He's
of
one of
is
those
this? What
people
is
that
this?
make you
This is
want
a
to
boss
buy.
fight or something, right? Must be. Right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah. I don't know
great.
actually. Did he say? I don't know if I
I don't
asked
know,
him.
but the boss fight studio figures, like the 3 3/4, 4 inch figures, are great with these trolls. Like if you're ever
Yeah,
thinking of like you want to, they're great with Mythic Legions, but they're so incredibly scaled up with the boss fight studio stuff. It's really really good, amazing, great stuff, Carlos. All right, another repeat winner here, or at least featured account, and this was your pick,
yeah.
Collectionista di Plastico.
So
That
he
is
the
Victor
or
Garcia.
they do a lot of portraits, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean they're always so stunning.
Yeah.
This is one of those scroll stoppers where you are going along and you look at it, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of details. Because one thing that I tried to look at when I chose is to make sure the lighting lines up with where everything is, and
Yeah.
their work always is really good with the lighting, as far as
Absolutely.
the saber glow on the face, the framing.
Yep.
You have some rim lighting from the back. Yeah, it's
Yep.
just such a nice picture. Really is.
Yeah. Victor's got Victor's work is. We'll take a look at it in a second, but like it's a lot of 6 scale. We should probably switch names.
Yeah.
But and it's always beautifully lit. Like it's hard to say. This feels cinematic. Like sometimes it feels studio, but it always feels like there's depth to it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's not just like a hey, I set this up on a table and blacked out the background. A lot of the shots are like that without a lot of backdrops to them, but it's fantastic. The way the tightness and the framing that he uses with his shots like really kind of masks that. Like so you don't need a
Yeah.
dio here. There's no dio here. There's nothing.
Yeah.
It's just a portrait and it's
Yep.
fantastic.
And there's action. It's a portrait, but there's a lot of action in the picture,
Very
which
much.
is
And
not that easy to do with the 6 scale.
definitely not. And this one has movable eyes and they're in a great position here. Like that could be a detriment sometimes, like if you don't
Yes.
get the eyes in the right position. And why they've gone to making them individual instead of like in not giving you that tool to move them in unison is beyond me because I have to get out like magnifiers to like make sure that they're not googly eyed on my shelf or when I'm shooting them. Oops, I meant to go there. Boom. Okay. Yeah, I mean amazing. Again, no background needed, just a portrait. Really cool portrait. Love the hand up in front here.
Yep.
Incredible.
With good lighting, the eyes looking at
Yep.
you. You can see the
Yep.
saber in the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
This one too.
Just
You can see the
a
stories.
lot of tight shots.
Yep.
I think that most of them, if not this is one of my favorites. I think.
Yeah.
Again, I know I like this shot. It's something weird going on, like in Safari or not Safari, a Chrome. Like there's accounts I noticed this that like I'm like I think they're following them, and like I am
Mhm.
following them. If you look on the phone, and when you go on here, it shows it asks if you want to follow. I'm like I'm following them. I'm
Yeah.
logged in. It's me. It's weird. But this is the framing on this and the eye position on this is perfect. I mean, to have to figure that out. I mean, yeah, you're looking at the figure and everything, but man, just to think about that is
But
great.
the thing too is who they're fighting against too.
Yeah.
Most of the time,
Mm-hmm.
you don't
Yep.
you need to see the whole figure to see
Mm-hmm.
what's going on in a battle.
Yep. Plus the leading line, or at least the parallel lines that are framing the figure, along with the arm and the just a little piece of cloth here.
Yep.
Could have not put that cloth there, but the cloth just brings it full circle as a frame around this figure, and it looks really really good. Yeah, they're great. Dude, Victor does great stuff, man. Really really nice. And beautifully lit.
Yep.
Beautifully lit. Yeah, this is the way you do 6 scale, man. This is what I got to get into more, is doing some more tight shots because got a lot of stuff I want to shoot. It's just I don't know. I felt like I've done this, but then I see something like this, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I've done it to that.
Yeah.
Level.
This is some stuff that I want to do a little bit more too.
It's
Because
inspiring for sure.
I'm up to like 30. I think like 3 dozen 6 scale figures. So, and I don't shoot them.
Are you really? Oh
Yeah.
Jesus, dude.
I have quite a bit.
I'm sorry.
I want to do more.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, it's dangerous. Collectionista D_D_ Plastico. That's Victor. Congrats. Go follow Victor. All right, this is my pick. Speaking of portraits, we're on some more portraits here.
Yeah.
This is Agent Butterman, Patrick Thomas, who lives probably about 30 minutes from me, tops. Never met the man in person. I don't know why. He's not somebody that I guess goes to a lot of cons or anything like that. And I think we just have to like say let's go get like a coffee or something together because I got to meet the guy. I got to meet him. We used to talk a lot. He's been on and off, but he got this Aragorn figure and he does a lot of 1/6 stuff. A lot of beautiful portrait shots, but this just, man, everything he did with the tilt of the head here.
Yep.
This is outdoor. I believe he's shooting outdoor, but I could be wrong because he's a like a professional product photographer as well. So this could be an indoor. Actually, does he have a behind the scenes?
Yeah, I think it's in that. That's
Oh, it is.
definitely-
It is indoor. There you go. Yeah.
This,
So he's got a soft box. Yep, incredible.
But he brought out the character of Aragon with that head tilt
Absolutely.
like that right from the movie.
Yep.
It's perfect.
Absolutely. That head tilt, the eye position, again, these are movable eyes on a 1/6 figure, so you've got to make sure that they're looking in the right position.
Yep.
The daylight that he's getting from this simple setup is excellent. And
Yep.
this is what we talk about on Maz's show all the time. The light in his background shot, he's matched that up well. It's all coming from, the left. He's got the light coming from the left. He's got these little pieces of like those leaves that you can get probably in the, again, pet department.
Yep. Fish tank stuff. Yeah.
Yep. And what I love about it is Gandalf just over his shoulder. You know what I mean? Like looking around. Not exactly looking in the same direction, because like there's something coming from around the corner. It's just, they're connected. It just feels like a scene, man. It feels like a scene from a movie. It's fantastic.
Yeah. And the big difference on some shots is just throwing that piece out that that plant right in front to put it in a frame. It makes such a huge difference.
Yeah. Well, we've talked about this. I've talked about this here. I've talked about it like, it's that foreground, middle ground, background, right? Like that's ideally like you want to have a little bit of a foreground element just to give you that depth and make it feel as if you're in a scene. And it pulls you in too. Like that, a lot of times you think, oh, I don't want to block the figure, but this feels cinematic. This feels like something that's naturally happening in a shot. And you had to take it quickly, and it wasn't time to like, oh, let me just move that around or clip the, like it's just and it looks great. It's out of focus enough so that it looks great. It doesn't interfere with the shot, and yet it draws you in to the image and the central focus of the shot. It's really, really nice. That's Patrick Thomas, Agent Butterman. Oh, I did it again. Damn it! I'm meaning to click on. There we go. Yeah, I mean, like just fantastic portraiture. And beautiful. I mean, he's done some other Aragorn stuff here. He's really killing it with Aragorn. I just got this figure in the other day, and it's fantastic.
I kind of wish I want it now. I have Gollum, but that's it. But
I
really
do?
wish
Okay.
it all. Yeah. Gollum's an awesome figure.
This is nuts, man. Like this is the kind of stuff where like people are on sites taking pictures of it with like, a bright light over here and going, it doesn't look like the prototype, and like that's because the prototypes were shot like this. You know what I mean? And it looks incredible.
Yeah.
It's gonna look amazing.
But is it that the same head sculpt from the other one? Because the facial expression looks completely different.
Totally the same head sculpt. This is the same head sculpt. That's the same head sculpt.
Yeah, that's crazy because it's the same head sculpt and everything, but every shot has a different expression.
Yep. Well, he's great at posing these things too. He's got a really good. I mean, a lot of times he'll do just kind of a straight up shot, but he's very good at posing. Yeah, beautiful portraiture, man. A lot of really good portraiture. Love that. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's really good. I'd forgotten about that one. Just the lighting there is like perfect. Love it. Yeah. Oh, there's your golem. There you go.
Yeah.
It's a good figure. It's not great, but it's all right. It's all right.
The eyes are annoying. Every time you stick the head on, the eyes move on you.
Bateman. That's incredible. Yeah, amazing stuff. Always great portraiture. Always beautiful lighting. And again, another great 1/6. I feel terrible because I'm not doing that as much with the name, but that's Agent _Butterman, Patrick Thomas, Long Island, New York. Like literally minutes from me. Haven't met the man. Sad. We gotta fix that, Patrick. All right, this is one of yours and another two-time participant here, and again for I think the last time Sean was on, it was a Godzilla shot, which I had picked, and it was incredible. And Sean is like killing it with the dinos and the kaiju.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't doing a lot of this stuff in the past, and like this is, I think he's found his muse, man, because he's crushing it, with this stuff.
Yeah, this just really, this is one of those again that as you're moving along, it's like, wow, this is right from a movie or something. I mean,
Yeah.
that moonlight on a dinosaur, the pose,
Yep.
it's a perfect frame. It's nice and tight, but you can see what's going on there. You got the little
Mm-hmm.
moonlight glare on the bottom left there, coming
Yep.
down. It was such a great shot. It was definitely easy to choose when I came across this one.
I love the composition, and I love the um, this brush down here.
Hmm.
The fact that it's more in focus than the tree back there. I'm not even sure how he's doing this. Like, I don't know if this is like a piece. Does he have a button? No, he doesn't have a behind the scene.
Yeah, I'm not
Um,
sure. It,
I mean, I'm assuming this might be digital behind the figure. I don't know.
but
I gotta
I
ask
mean,
Sean.
if it is, yeah, I would have to think so too. But the moonlight just lights up
Oh
perfectly.
yeah, yeah. It's super bright, and the figure is super bright, and it doesn't look overly lit. You know what I mean? It just looks like it's reflecting the light from that moon, man. And
Yep.
I love it breaking the plane and getting a little blown out there from the light. It's really incredible. Um, yeah. He is just. Oh, I did it again. I did it again. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, he's killing with the kaiju, man. Like really, really good stuff. I mean, Shonda's been doing stuff forever, man. He's been doing some. This is a great shot.
Yeah.
Really nice shot. That's fantastic. And the nicest guy in the world, man. Sean's like so nice. That's fantastic. That's a
Yeah.
great shot.
Yeah. The lighting
Um,
again.
yeah, just I
Yeah,
don't know.
so
Lately, he's just been crushing. But I'm loving because I don't remember him ever doing like kaiju stuff.
I like the kaiju with his
And
kids. That came out good too.
where's that one? Oh
The one,
yeah,
the right.
yeah, that's great.
Just a good job.
Just
It's
for fun.
like his daughter's there, like, what's going on, Dad?
Yeah, right. Why are you shooting over my shoulder? Just stand still. Like this one. My God. I
Yeah.
mean, good Lord, man. That's incredible.
I mean, I don't
And there's
know
some great
how.
people who do kaiju stuff, like great
Oh
people
yeah,
who do Godzilla stuff. But Sean is becoming one of those people, man.
but I mean, the lighting, the smoke on this one, the scene
Mm-hmm.
setup, uh, yeah,
Yep.
great. Yeah,
And
even
I'm
in black
loving it
and
in
white.
black and white too. I'm a
Yeah,
sucker for like black and white Godzilla for sure.
yeah, I am too. I don't know why I don't do it. I used to before actually, because I had another page before I had ToyMirth, and I did a lot more black and white on that one.
Did you?
Yeah, I lost it.
Yeah, this was beautiful.
Yeah,
Again, I know I've loved this shot, so I don't know what's going on, but yeah, the light rays coming through this, like real light rays, like
yep.
these are real, and like it's just really beautiful. That's gorgeous. I'm trying to find the one that he that we put in here. Might have been. I don't know if it was that one or not. This was sick. Like this,
Yeah,
from the perspective of this with the tail, and he's got the angel hair in here for water, and it's really
hmm
selling it as water, man. It's really, really good. This is
and the sun,
excellent.
the light.
The
You get.
sunlight,
Yep,
yes, yes, yeah. Even on the fins up here,
yep.
like just a little bit of um, rim lighting there. It's. I mean, it's perfect. It's perfect. It looks exactly like it's where it's supposed to be. Yeah, Sean Wigham, SW Photo 4523. Super nice guy, super talented dude. He's come on, let's get this up. This is ridiculous. Like
Yeah, right.
Sean's
Seriously,
photos are incredible. Like let's give him a follow, man. Sean's great, and he's a super nice dude.
this is when
All right,
Instagram doesn't make sense.
yeah, it doesn't make any sense. All right, so the next one I think is mine, and this I cannot believe this is the first time that my friend Jason has been on here, but this, I mean, there's been a lot of stuff that he's been busy lately. He's been doing illustrations for NECA and things like that too. So I get it. We're both like kind of working on things, and like nobody, neither one of us have time to like post anything. But like he posted a great shot for SDCC too. But this,
Yeah.
just the action in this, the fun in this.
Yeah.
I think the pose on Professor X is the thing that sold me on this the
Yep.
most. I just love it. He's hanging on for dear life. That's great, and I mean, it brings me back to the even though I didn't get these original X-Men in the X-Men movie, at least you got the Logan Wolverine there.
And that's a
Yeah.
diorama I don't use enough of. I bought
Do
that
you
a while
have
ago.
this?
Yeah, I do have that. Yeah,
I feel like I'm the only person who doesn't have this diorama. Like everybody
It's a
seems
great
to, in
diorama.
ACBA, everybody has this diorama.
Yep.
But well used here. Like just the composition of this, with Jean Grey and Cyclops back here coming down the stairs. But they're purposeful. I mean, Cyclops, of course, is purposeful. He's like, "Hey, bub." Not bub. What is his name? Mister. Hey, Mister.
So I like the picture in the wheelchair right up there.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
I guess that's Cerebro. I don't know if that's Cerebro right there on his lap. It's
That
like
is
he's sealing
Cerebro.
things while he's driving.
It's great sense of motion, and just really, really fun.
Yep.
And I like how he hides his logo on things too. I got to do more of that. I just stick it in the corner. I'm like, eh.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that. Yep.
Yep. I guess he doesn't have a BTS on. He probably does in Reels. He usually does do BTS. But this is, ooh, I did it again. Gotta click on the name. Jason Young, work more or less. This is a beautiful shot. This is a beautiful shot. This may also make it into August. We'll see. I love it. I just love the lighting on this. Really, really nice. And composition wise, I mean, he knows composition. He's a designer. But I mean, it's incredible. Really good stuff. And he painted that. That's right. That's true.
Yeah.
He painted this Keaton sculpt. Yep.
That's a fantastic job.
This was the aforementioned. Where was the shot that he did for us? Got to hang out with Jason and STCC. That was cool. Oh yeah, like this. Look at that. How great is that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a total aliens take on the turtles. That's fantastic. Yeah, I love this.
Yeah.
I love the perspective on this. I love the feel of it.
Making it look like the alien on the top. Yeah, this is great frame.
I love the mirror finish over here. It's really, really good. Yeah, incredible. Really fun. Fun stuff. Ooh, what's going on? That's a BTS. There you go. This is a great use of that effect too, right there. That's incredible. Obviously, a little nod to the cartoon. There you go. I got to break out the Sentinel again. Stuff like this makes me want to get that Sentinel out again.
Yeah, I kind of wish stuff like that makes me wish I bought it.
It's such a big hump. Well, I got a second one if you ever want to. Yeah, there you go. There's that Dio again. But like, how great is this? Like, Jason's always doing like he'll do some serious stuff and then he'll just do some really fun. He's got like very clever, conceptual stuff a lot of times, and it's a lot of fun. He's trying some new technique.
I like all the different the heads from different figures on different bodies, making them look like they were all dressed up for Christmas.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, exactly. Great use of that. Yep. Oh, this is fantastic. I didn't even notice that. That's Holdo, right? That's Holdo that's great. Holdo's body with James' head. Yeah, that's great. Really, really good. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, one.
Jason does a lot of great behind the scenes stuff too. He's always showing you how to do stuff. This Pepper's Ghost thing blew up when he did. Oh, this was the one for the Indiana Jones thing. That was great. That worked out really well. Do we have the video of that one? Yeah. Like how great is that?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Really cool. So just projecting a little video onto glass. Yeah, I have it in motion. I've done it with. I did it with a shot with the Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, and it was cool. I just haven't found much use for it, but stuff like this is perfect. Yeah, it works really, really well. So yeah, again, I mean, Jason's got a lot of followers, but if you're not following Work More or Less, definitely go and check his page out. Give him a like. All right. Next up is one of yours, and this is Boosted Figures. David Martinez from the. Is he from the Bay Area, or well, we don't know, or is this just
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
not
Bay
sure.
Area?
This one just stuck at me. I mean, you can see the story. Homeless Joe. That's such an awesome figure.
Homeless
You
Joe
know,
is great, man.
and here he is with a couple of cats. Those cats are from the Jump Snowman, I believe, from the Z Park as well.
Okay.
But the bokeh behind it, looks like he's on a city street, just looking at the cats.
Definitely.
They're I don't know if that's one of the Grime cities. I don't know if that's the phone
I
booth
think it
or
is. I think
yeah,
that's the bus stop, right?
bus stop. That's it. Yeah,
Yep.
but I don't know. This was definitely one that I really enjoyed seeing. The lighting coming underneath the bus stop over there on the bottom left. You can see the cats. Like I said, it looks like he's on a city street and he's just hanging out with stray cats.
And the lighting is perfect. Like it's coming from his back, as if there's more either traffic or a storefront back there behind, which is probably would be if it was a bus stop. It feels like a nighttime city street, and like you said, the bokeh back there is like perfect. Really, really good. Does he have a BTS on this? I'd love to see what that is. If it's digital or if it's something that he actually like just strung some lights.
I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I mean, you can see he's on a street corner too. Yeah, it's just a great picture.
I love the stories with this figure, man. It's not something that I'm like into getting necessarily, but I love seeing what everybody's doing with it. I did it again. I can't stop doing that. It's the cold. I blame the cold. So this is Boosted Figures. David is somebody that this is new to me. So have you been following David for a while? Wow, that's great.
I'm not quite sure how long I've been following him. It might have been with that that snowman one, because I think when you had me choosing some pictures, I was trying to look at hashtags and not just pick people that we all follow. So
right.
Might have been one of the newer accounts, but I mean, all the pictures. I mean, I love the lighting on his pictures.
Some wild stuff, man.
You can see the stories really cool. Again too. I'm
Yeah.
really all about the story. I want to see a picture and I want to know what's going on.
Or I want to be intrigued enough to like want to
Yes.
know what's going on. Like this, I have no idea what's going on here, but this is
no idea what's going on.
Really wild.
It's pretty interesting.
Really wild. That's great.
Yeah.
Really good sets too, like really good props. Like this feels like a room. Yeah, it reminds me of your stuff. It's just like there's appropriate amount of them. They don't look too like forced or anything like that. It just looks like stuff. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to make out everything. I don't have to like, ooh, like look, there's a candle. Wow, that's cool too, man. What is this? What is this figure?
That is the
That's great.
I
It's
know
another
what
one
it
of
is.
those, right? Like it's another like a Hobo Joe.
What's that guy's name? Man, I forget the guy's name is.
Ashley Wood?
Atticus. It's Atticus with the I think that's Jay Kai's gun belt with the hat and
Gotcha. I love me a skull cowboy. Oh yeah, this is the snowman, right? Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, actually, that might have been one of these that I started following them. I think because I do remember that. But that lighting is just phenomenal.
Yeah, that's great, man.
Yeah,
great lighting.
Yep.
Really,
I think him and somebody else made me get that Jump Snowman. It just looked really interesting. Yeah,
you know what it is? The art figures are really interesting, man. Like they're really cool.
Yep.
And they're very different. You know what I mean? Like it definitely stands out to you. Yeah, like this is a great shot.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of Jason shots. It's a really nice shot though. But yeah, those art toys, man, like that, just like because I don't have any. This is great too, man. This is really good, man. I'm glad. Thank you for bringing this to me. This is a great account.
Kind of like Alex was saying, I'm a sucker for light coming through windows and doors. I think,
of course, yeah.
It's really, like look at it. That's awesome.
It looks beautiful. I mean, it does a great job of just like pinpointing the light, and it gives it a creepy mood. or whatever kind of mood, a warm mood, a soft, it could be nice too. It doesn't have to be creepy. But yeah, it's just really, really, this is a great account, man. A great account. All right, boosted figures, David Martinez, diorama creator too.
Yep.
Awesome, like fantastic, good
Yeah,
stuff, man. Good stuff.
Mike just
Boosted
said he
figures.
creates all his own dioramas. So
Excellent. Yeah, I've been ignoring the chat. I'm sorry. Love the bokeh. This is Dub Dub. Yeah, on that last shot, on the Homeless Joe shot. The Homeless Joe is fantastic. That bokeh. Absolutely. Excellent paint job. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. All right. Moving on. We're getting there. We're getting there. I put 2 years in a row just because you had more than I did. So
okay.
this is my friend Vin Faith Customs. And this is Dark Wolf and Skellies, man. These are the what do you call it, Skellies? These are the Storm Collectible Skellies.
Storm collectibles, yeah.
Yeah, which are
I mean,
like,
what drew me with this shot was the angle. I just,
yeah,
you could tell he's fighting on a
mm-hmm.
bridge, and these guys are trying to climb up to him, and he's just knocking them down. I mean, it
Yep,
was such an awesome, perspective, and
absolutely.
he did a great job with the skeleton climbing on it. Where sometimes people put things climbing on things and a foot's off of it, but it's framed
Yeah,
really well, and the skeletons
it's
actually look like they're climbing it.
creepy, spidery too. Like it's a great pose on that skeleton because it just looks creepy. I love the birds in the upper
Yep.
right corner. That's a nice little touch, and it pulls your eye through. Right, like it's got a great
Yes.
sense of sweep and direction where you kind of go up through the skeleton, through Dark Wolf to the other skeleton. It's really good. I mean, this all looks practical too down here. Like I think this is
Yeah.
that either he's made these hills or that's that grass mat that you can get that he's rolled over something, but that
Hmm.
looks fantastic too. Um, yeah, really,
And
really nice
a
shot.
nice daytime shot. It's tough to pull off a daytime shot indoors.
It is, and it's bold to blow out the sky, which is like, I mean, there's little. He didn't. It's not completely white. It's not white hot. There's blue here
Yep.
that you can see, but it's a very bright day, and he's got the sun coming from kind of behind them. So, um, that's really nice. That's really, really nice. Incredible. So this is Vin Faith Customs.
There's that Aragon
I
again.
think
Yeah, this is amazing. Look at that.
I think this was either on Maz's show or we featured this on here. I think this is freaking phenomenal.
Yep. The snow. I
And
mean,
I
the snow. It's like on the bottom of the
Yep,
corner. It's like the small details really
yep,
makes pictures come. It's telling the
yep.
story, and this one definitely has
And
those
this is
details.
probably, yeah, probably flour, which I hate, but it does do a nice job of sticking. Like this looks like realistic snow that's
Yep.
been, thrown or whatever onto the walls from the sidewalk. That's a beautiful
Yep.
shot. Gorgeous.
Yeah, and the
Oh, yeah,
lighting.
there's Aragorn. There you go. I must have missed this. I didn't even know he had Aragorn already. All right. Beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. Great frame right there.
This figure's so good.
Yeah,
This
I'm gonna have
figure's
to
so
get it.
good. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah, always great composition and action and all over the place. Like what
Yes.
that's I like. Like you never know what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? You get a little Pokemon, you get a little Batman, you get a little Dark Wolf, you get a little superhero, Spider-Man, Superman. Oh, this is that same setup. This is a fantastic looking
Yeah.
Dio. Jeez, man. I
Yeah,
need this Dio,
I'd like
man.
to see a larger picture of that Dio because look at the
Hell
water
yeah.
right there. Too. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
right? Really good. The turn of the head on the horse here is really good too. They're just kind of doing that shake
Yep.
off thing. Really, really good.
Look
Oh,
at that. Yeah.
it's got the
Yeah, that's that jump snow, man.
yeah. Cute.
I
It's a cute
after that
figure.
bridge shot, I looked. So that bridge was on Big Bad Toy Store and it was sold out, and I was like going on there daily, and I eventually found it. Still
Oh yeah.
haven't used it, but it's a cool bridge.
Nice. Interesting use of the Toy Nest Dark Bridge pieces. Is that what that is?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's Toys Nest. I just know I picked it up off of Big Bad.
Okay. Gotcha. That's the bridge?
Yep.
No. Okay, yeah. Hey, what's up, Paul? Um, yeah. I mean, yeah, incredible stuff. Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful work.
Great perspectives too. Like that Spider-Man one.
Great
That's really
perspectives.
cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna click on that. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Love it. Yep. Killing it. Beautiful stuff. Vin Faith Customs. Vin Faith underscore custom. Not customs. Give him a follow. Ooh, look at that.
Mm.
Damn. Wow. That's like Frank Miller
Diorama
and toys, man.
diorama
That's
team
really good.
is going hard.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Is that the seven? Is that the 78 points one? No, that's something else.
No, that one's not.
I don't think that's 78. No, that's beautiful though. Gorgeous. Oh, I remember this shot. Yeah,
Yep.
that's great. I wanted to do this shot. I got this figured. I'm like, this is. I'm gonna set this up and I'm gonna do this. I never did. He killed it right there. All right. Next up, another two-time participant here. Neil before Zod. Rafat Olejko. I'm gonna say Olejko. I probably butchered that. I'm sorry. But Neil before Zod does great work, and this one just like hit me, man. Is this one you said you picked as well, or?
I had another shot of his.
Oh, you
Which
got
I'm
another
sure
shot? Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I had a different shot
Nice.
of his, but yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big Predator guy, but I love this. I love this figure, man. This is really cool looking. Shaman
Yeah,
Predator.
this is the is this the Alpha Predator, right? Is
Shaman,
that
right? Or is that what
Shaman,
it's
Shaman
called?
Predator?
Or
Yes, you are right.
Shaman
Yes.
Predator? Yeah, yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually picked this. I had this figure, but I didn't keep it because I don't do many
Mm.
Predator things. But it is a great figure.
That's me too. Yeah, I want to because they look great, but I just
Yeah.
it's not something I'm like I pick up and go, oh yeah, I'm gonna do Predator. But I just like everything, like even the fire here. He's got it nice and hot looking. It's just you could tell it's a plastic prop,
Yep. But he did a good
but
job.
you just don't even focus on that because it looks
Yep.
really good. It's hot. It's creating the a good glow on the figure, and it just looks like this is I mean, again, telling a great scene or a
Yep.
great story in the scene, and nicely framed and cropped. Interestingly, uh, all the details, the little skulls everywhere. I don't know. I just something about it. It just feels like there's action happening here,
Yes.
like actual motion. You know what I mean? In this picture, it's really really good. Love it. Very nice. Oh, I did it again. My God, I don't know what I'm doing. All right, Neil before Zod, Rafat. Yeah, Rafat's been on here before. Does great stuff. Beautiful lighting, gorgeous, gorgeous lighting most of the time. Um, really nice.
Yeah. Great framing
What
on
is
the
this?
shots too.
Yes, absolutely. Interesting angles.
Yep.
Um, very nice. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah. Those orcs are awesome.
Ooh, that's really cool. I like that. Really cool. Was that like? Oh no, I thought that was a little Dusties. Like I gotta use my little Dusties. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I remember this shot. Yeah, that's great. What a great angle. This is a great figure. This is another one I'm selling. I'm like, I'm not gonna shoot this thing. It's so good though. That's
Yeah, that's
incredible.
another one I had, but I got rid of it. Never opened it.
Yeah. It's doing some great stuff with this, man. The lighting on these are fantastic
Yep.
from that little lightning rod there. That's really good.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, that is Neil before Zod, which is a great name. And that is Rafat Ojeko. I'm again Ojek. I need my glasses.
Olchko?
Ol
Olchko?
Oljek Olejko Olejko
Yeah. That sounds good.
Olejko. Okay, Rafat Olejko. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Go give him a follow. All right, this is yours. And this is, and I'm not going to be able to pronounce this, this is JZHZ6669, who is JZHZ. Tell us about it. This is wild.
Yeah, I mean, it just this is a movie poster easily.
Yeah.
or a show
Does he
poster,
do the
whatever.
composition? No. Okay, he doesn't.
I
Okay.
mean, yeah, I mean that's the thing. I mean, when you look at the other accounts, he has a lot of great pictures too, or they have a lot of great pictures.
Mhm.
But this one, I think it was just the poster feel for it for me, and I was like, wow, this is one of those. This is one of those jaw dropper ones. Like, man, I don't know if I have the ability or the patience to do something like this. It just works so well together.
The time that it takes to do something like this is a lot to plan it, um, to shoot it, to get the lighting right. I mean, this is the kind of stuff I've had people in the past ask me, like illustrators, right? The kind of people you see who are like Star Wars authorized artists.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know you have like a lot of Hot Toys. Could you like set up a shot for me? And then they literally just kind of like not paint over it, but like paint to it anyway. You know what I mean? Because the Hot Toys look that good. They can tweak them a little bit to make them look a little bit more like the character if they need to. But a lot of them will do stuff. Either they have them themselves and they shoot them. And this looks like one of those things. This looks like somebody set this up and they're going to paint over this and make a painting out of it.
Yeah,
It's amazing. Like
yeah,
the
it is
amount of
amazing.
work in this is nuts. I mean,
Yep.
it's nuts.
And that's the thing. I mean, I see something like this, like I don't know what's a toy and what's a or a picture or something like that. It just
I'm going to assume everything's a toy.
that's my assumption too, which is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It makes it even more phenomenal. But yeah, this is definitely one that it just the time to do this. I
There's
don't know. I
another
mean,
account that's been. Yeah, exactly. There's another account that's been doing compositions like this. Um, and they'll show the parts that made it up. It's a little more. I wouldn't say simple. Excuse me. I wouldn't say simple, but made up of lesser parts, less
mhm.
parts, and they'll show you the parts that they did. Great work. Can't think of the name off the top of my head, but if I think of it, I'll post it in the comments or whatever. But this reminds me of that, and this is where I thought like they were going to kind of show the work afterward. But man, oh man, just like
But look at all
soloing
the
these.
elements on the sticks. Is that all pictures? I don't. I mean, I can't. Right? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping it's not AI or anything like that, but I can't imagine it is. Like, I'm sure these are
I
like
mean, yeah. I don't know. I
the
guess,
micro
yeah.
galaxy. This looks like the same ship, kind of like positioned slightly differently, and he like just hit it with some highlights or whatever to give it more light up here, up above the
Mhm.
planet, and a little less below the planet. So I'm assuming that this is all toy stuff. But I mean, this is where like, a lot of people will have this is toy photography. You know what I mean? Like composing in Photoshop is still a skill, and I
Yes.
defy you to try and do anything close to as good as this, unless you really know your stuff. You got to know what you're doing. Like this is
Yeah.
a lot of work, and you
Yes.
have to shoot the figures to begin with the right light, so they all
Yep.
work together. It's a lot of planning. So to me, this is absolutely toy photography. It's when it gets into using like AI to fill in too many spots and things like that that I have
Yeah.
a little bit of an issue of as to where the photography begins and the you know illustration ends. But this is toy illustration. You know what I mean? It's amazing, really really amazing. Do they do? Wait a minute. Do I know this account? I need to know this account. Wow, holy moly! Oh
Yeah. So
yeah, you know what? Yeah, wait a minute. Is this the same? Yeah. Okay. Okay. They were featured on Tom's show. I think it was either May for this
okay.
shot. Yeah, we talked about this. Either that or we talked about the 1 6 pack. I think we talked about it on here. Yeah, this. Yeah. Okay, this is the guy. All right, so here you go. These are the parts. Like, so he shows you, or they show you what this is made up of. Here's the background. I have a rock. I have some rock stuff. So there is some stuff that's not, he doesn't have this rock. Maybe he has the rock. Maybe the rock is part of the shot. I don't know. But it's photo composition. But he is taking pictures of the
Yeah.
actual figures. So it is, or the toy, like the Razor Crest that back there is actually a toy. So yeah,
Which is
it's
great. Some
beautiful.
crazy skill. It's just I don't have. Yeah. I don't know.
Totally, yeah.
It's
I
crazy.
started out doing this kind of stuff, not to this degree, But man, these are like illustrations. I mean, it's
Hmm.
gorgeous. This could be used as like opening art or something for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
show.
I mean, it could be
Really
used
beautiful.
like in Mandalorian. They did the credits. This could have been
Yeah.
at the end of the credits.
Yep. And you can see like this. These are two different sun shots. So like he's using those. He's melding those into one shot. These are probably stock photography that he's gotten.
Hmm.
I don't know where this comes into play. I guess that's what he's standing on. Yeah, that's what he's standing on. Wow. This is, pardon my French, this is a shit ton of work right here.
Yeah,
This is a shit ton of work. Using the clouds he's got here as billowing smoke and not clouds. You know what I mean? Like, incredible.
yeah. I wouldn't even add a
Really
B into
nice.
this.
Great work. Really nice stuff. Fantastic. Yeah. JZHZ6669. Give JZ HZ a follow. Man, this is nice stuff. That's wild. Holy
Yeah,
moly. I remember seeing this one. Again, just like some composition, man. It's just really cool. I would love to do this kind of stuff because it looks
uh,
great. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I feel the need to do things practically at this point, but like it looks fantastic. I'm
That's
not
me.
above taking a little
But
water
yeah,
like this, like he's taking like the water and putting that in front of a shot to give it that, you know what I mean? Like to as much as I can do practically, I will, but I love the way this looks. I mean, you can't beat
yeah. I would
this.
love to know
It's
how to do this. I mean, yeah. I just don't know how to do this. But
yeah,
uh, yeah,
yeah,
some of the
amazing.
edits that some people do are just amazing to me.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I think that was yours, and this is yours as well. I think. I don't know why. Well, we'll just do it. We'll do it in order. Collector Zero, I think also not. This is Pepe Jimenez, or Jimenez. I think Pepe's been on before. I'm not sure. Go ahead. Tell us about this.
Yeah, this was another one. The action, right? The angle, the
Yeah.
lighting. It really draws you in. You can see him hanging off the side of a building as an explosion's happening, or it's just amazing. Um,
Yeah.
the composition, the even the yeah the embers, everything just works really well.
Embers. Yeah. I mean, the embers are a nice touch, and they're not. Everything's like in the right focus. You know, if that's a post effect, which I'm assuming it is. This angle is nuts, man. It's
Yep.
really, really good. I don't know what lens he's using here either. Oh, here we go. 23. Okay, 23 millimeter f2 lens. Wow. Second shot. Okay, 60 millimeter. Let's see what that. Oh, wow. That's a good shot too, man.
Yep.
That looks beautiful. Oh, there we go. Got a little BTS. Look at that, laying down, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's
Yep.
great.
Yeah.
He's got some equipment. All right.
Yeah. He does.
Yeah, he's got the umbrella. I love the city back there. You don't even.
Hmm.
So I mean, like you barely see that in this shot. Like there's almost it's almost non-existent, but he put it there, just to like kind of seal the deal. And maybe he had it at a different angle too. But man, like how simple this explosion looks, and how simple this setup looks, and how
Yep.
great
The
this
shot came
looks.
out. Yep.
The depth is amazing.
Yeah.
The action is incredible. The leading lines, the framing, the pose. Yeah, beautiful. Unbelievable. That's really, really nice. Really, oh, I did it again. Stop doing that. Oh my God. I don't know why I keep forgetting to click on there. So this is Pepe Jimenez. San Antonio, Texas. Yes. Okay. I'm pretty sure Pepe's been featured here before. It wasn't this shot, but I think it was a Batman shot or something similar. That's right. Pepe does some great Mythic Legion stuff.
Yeah. I like the background, the rim lighting on the shots. You
Yeah.
can see the story. Again,
It's
maybe
Windows.
it's funny. Again,
Windows.
Windows. Maybe that's what draws me to these accounts and these pictures.
I know if I ever bring back the Toy Photography Roundtable, I'm going to bring you and Alex back, and the subject is going to be window lighting.
Windows.
And we'll just talk about window. I'll pick our favorite window lighting shots. Um,
That's
yeah,
the first
really.
picture I've seen of this figure.
What's up?
That one that he was punching.
This one
That's
here?
the Yeah, that's the Constantine.
Who is
It
that?
came. It was a third party. It came. I think it's the Constantine of Keanu Reeves, but it's had all.
Oh, is it really? Wow, I didn't
That's
even
what it
know that
looks
was a
like.
thing.
I don't know.
Holy moly!
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I've never even seen that. Yeah, this is some great stuff.
Yep. Great storytelling again.
Again, great contrasty lighting, and you're drawn right here. This is the high point of contrast right here,
Mm-hmm.
right to the face, drawn down through the image. Really, really nicely done. Love this one too. It was very moody. Again, great leading lines
Yep.
to the subject. Really cool. A lot of Punisher.
Yeah.
It's a good looking head though. Is this a custom head or is that the one that came with the
I think
that
that's the
came
one
with
that came.
Mezco? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the Mezco one. Yeah,
I
yeah,
just got this figure over the weekend. Can't wait to
yeah.
shoot it.
Oof. Did you really?
Yeah, traded for it. Yep.
Nice. Oh, sweet. Is this the original one? Not the. This is the exclusive one, right? Or is it?
That's the comic
Is
one.
it?
Yeah, it's not
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
the
Yeah.
show one.
Um, that's great, man. This here, again. Why was Constantine always the victim?
Yeah.
It's either the comic book Constantine or the movie Constantine. The poor bastard. This is
But the
fantastic,
back,
man. I
the
love this shot.
explosion in the background, the fence.
Yeah,
Again, I'm a sucker for all the little details.
yeah.
Filling in a frame with practical objects is just it does it for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can over. I like everything he's got going on here because this actually looks like even just the sticks coming out of here. It's not just like I don't know, like a fire. Like why would there be a fire? Like but I mean, maybe you can do things like that, and it's just like you got to think about like you with the room scenes, and we were talking earlier. I can't remember which shot it was, but with the room, and just like you can overdo things
Yes.
with trying to like, hey, I got this cool piece, and that looks like it might be in the room, but like, would it be there on the floor with
Yep.
everything? Like what kind of slob is this person, or
Yeah.
how many lamps do they need? You know what I mean? Like it's just, do they go together? Does it look cohesive? That kind of thing. That's good. Good when people think about that stuff. But yeah, gorgeous work, man, for sure. Another good one. I think I was already following Pepe, but if I wasn't, the dot collector dot zero. Good stuff. And a great looking beard. All
Hmm.
right. And finally, our final shot. And Kill Cutter. Chuck has been on here. Chuck's been a guest, and Chuck's been on here at least a couple times. Chuck's always got some fire, throwing some fire. And this, like, I don't remember if he's done a lot of kaiju stuff. I know he's done some stuff, but Jesus, man, this is like nuts. Like, just
This one is the perspective. You're
oh
looking down on
yeah,
these two kaiju fighting in a city, which is amazing. All the smoke, the wreckage, the black and
hmm
white. Yeah, really, really amazing.
the smoke to hide. Not only hide the street so that you don't have to get into too much detail there, but it also makes sense because things are falling apart and crashing down, and they're kicking up dust, and it just works. The pose on this, which creature is this? I forget.
Yeah, that's from
Know your kaiju. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, just grabbing onto this building. You know what I mean, and kind of like leaping.
That's the kaiju that was from the King Kong movie, where he
Yes.
fought,
Yeah. I can't remember what it was called.
Yeah.
But man, this perspective and the centering of it and everything just kind of coming out towards you on all sides is I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Amazing. Yeah, that little piece of smoke there. I'm wondering if is that post or is that I need Chuck does a lot of posts, so I'm
He
assuming that's a little bit
Yeah.
of post. His post work is incredible. He usually does BTS too, and I love the grain too, because the grain feels like a movie.
I didn't notice it, but I like the reds that are still in the picture, like the smokestacks and the
Are
red.
there?
Yeah, if you go back to Godzilla,
Oh yeah, they're just slightly
yeah,
muted. Yeah, it's not entirely black and white. Interesting. That's interesting.
Mm.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
That's
it's
it.
just
That's all there is to it.
Crazy.
Look at how
setup,
small that is.
right?
That's so damn. That's so
Kaiju is
nuts.
something that
I got to do
want
some of this kaiju stuff, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, me too. We got to do like I got to get together. Like, all right, now that I know that you want to do that, like I think we got to like I got to invest in the buildings and stuff though. But I might do that for something else anyway. Like background images for like
Yep.
Joy Toy stuff. And I do have a Godzilla, although not a great Godzilla. I just really want to do kaiju stuff. I just feel like there's so many good people doing it.
Exactly.
Harold and other people, and now Sean does a lot of great stuff. That I feel like it's already been kind of saturated,
Yeah.
but like it would just be fun to do. I think it would be fun to play with. I mean, now look at this setup. This is all the space. What is that, like 2 feet by like a foot and a half? Like, shit, that's great. I would love to do that. Really nice. Yeah, what a great setup. Great work, Chuck. And Chuck's been on here before. Chuck's got just, I mean, this was the one that just like kind of introduced me to his stuff, I think.
Yeah, he just does
same shot.
I mean, the edits, it's just
stuff
I
like
wish I
that.
could do some of these edits.
Well, you do Photoshop work. I mean, you're right there. You're a hop, skip, and a jump away from doing this kind of stuff.
I don't know.
Like,
I mean, the stuff that these guys do, though, just amazing.
It's a lot of work. Like the kind of this I would put Chuck on almost on the level of like what Tom Mayabawatu does with his post work. You know what I mean? He does a lot of post work. The shots to begin with are great, but the it just comes out in the post like so. I mean, it's just so much work. He tells me he just sits there and like does it while he's watching TV or something. I'm like, shut up.
That's just something I do in the background.
Right? Yeah, just
and he always puts in many layers there are and all that stuff, which is crazy. Sometimes like 100 different layers.
Yeah, I mean, I get 8 or 10, maybe 12 sometimes, but
yeah, you're locked up again, or is it me? You're frozen. Everybody's staring at me, or I'm locked up. I don't know. Give you a minute. So who's locked up in the chat? Is it me or is it Trevor?
Am I back?
You're back. All right. There we go.
Anthony?
Yep. I hear you again.
Anthony?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Are you back?
I'm back. I don't know. I can hear you.
Are we back? Can anybody see me? Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can see you and hear you.
You hear me. You can't see me. Okay. There we go. Good Lord.
Yeah. You're back. Oh, there we go. Okay.
It's going to be great. All right. I don't know what's going on tonight. I have no idea. But yeah, give Chuck a follow. I'm already following. Again, this is the Chrome thing. Like I follow Chuck. So that's BS.
Yes.
Yeah. Give Kill Cutter Photo a follow. And let me stop the screen here and bring you back up here. Yeah, I was out for 15 seconds. I know. I don't know what's going on. Something's happening with my internet. Somebody's trying to stream something upstairs or something. Who knows? But we're back, and we made it through. We got July done. I know it was like some trying times for you, some busy times for me. So it's been that way. We talked about this before. Just trying to get one person on with you is a task sometimes, let alone 2 or 3. But hey, man, thank you very much. I appreciate you coming on here. Appreciate all your work in doing this. Once again, let me show Anthony's page here. It's ToyMirth. Easy to remember. That's why he didn't go for the numbers.
Yep.
Definitely give him a follow. Incredible stuff. Diodes. Look at this stuff. Look at this. Come on. Windows. Props.
Doors, cracks.
Lighting. Stories. It's the whole thing, man. It's the whole kit and caboodle. Thank you, man. Appreciate it again. Thanks everybody for joining us and sticking with me through the internet issues and stuff. Hopefully Wasn't too bad here and there. A couple of glitches, but that's okay. I will be back sometime in the next couple of weeks with myself, and maybe, I don't know, maybe you'll be back. I think I'm going to bring a bunch of people just onto the show. I picked all like my August things, but I never selected anybody to be my co-host, so I don't really have anybody, and I don't want to make people go back to try and find August pictures to talk about. So maybe we'll just have a bunch of people on and we'll just talk about my picks.
That'd be cool.
And, that'd be fun. We'll just talk about toy photography, maybe make it a little more informal. That would be fun. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. I hope you found some new stuff to follow, and definitely give those people a follow because they're all well and deserving of that. You got anything coming up? You want to plug? Talk about?
No, not really. You know what? We again part of the figuratively speaking YouTube, and we kind of right now it's kind of open when we stream, but you know we really been stream at least once a month.
Figuratively speaking is the name of the channel.
Yeah, and it's part of the ToyMirth community Discord. That's where we got that from.
Okay, cool. All right. Very, very good. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Another Legions Lounge this Monday. Emil Wickman, if you're familiar with him in the Legions community, it should be good. He and my buddy Nate are going to be announcing something. Something cool. So tune in for that one. And we'll see you next time on Toy Photography Bomb. Thanks. Thanks, everybody. Take care.
Thanks.